Ask away.
What can you say at this point about the Mike Thomas situation?
Yeah, not much. Not much. Look, you always get asked, hey, are you close? Are you close? I can tell you when we're a long ways apart. It's hard for me to tell you when we're close. I think we're close when I see the player in Kai's office with a document in front of him. Then I can tell you we're close.
Would you say you're a long ways apart?
I wouldn't say that, but yeah, that's about the extent of it.
Maybe
Have you
he said
seen
that
one
maybe
of them?
optimistic something could be done fairly soon. Do you share those same sentiments?
Yeah, I don't know. Look, it's just so hard to tell. I don't know the mindset of the other party, and they're gonna find something they like, and at that point, we'll have something done. So.
Do you gather at all that this is a situation where, with so many receivers also in similar situations around the league, that there is a sense of maybe in Michael's situation wanting to wait and see if another receiver?
I don't know. That's a question for him. I think, look, all these deals that are in the magnitude we're going to be ended up at, I think there's always, it's a negotiation. It's a lot of give and take. And then, ultimately, the urgency that you'd like to have happen in February, March, April, or May ends up getting dragged out to right before or during training camp. So I think it's just the nature of the business.
Are you
Yeah, we're
comfortable with being the team that goes first?
yeah. No, I think that, look, we're going to do a deal that we feel works for us, regardless of what the other teams may or may not do.
Are you surprised it's kind of taking this long?
No, I've been around too long to be surprised.
Now, maybe when you look at past history, you allowed, should say the Saints allowed Drew Brees' contract to play out fully both in 2012 and 2018, and then you also allowed tight end Jimmy Graham's contract to play out fully in 2014. Is that part of the process just kind of like, look, there's no preferential treatment. Look what occurred with Drew Brees, Jimmy Graham, and Michael Thomas is one of those.
Yeah, I'm glad you pointed that out.
Okay.
I think that, that's just the nature of the beast here. And look, all those worked out. So my expectation is this will work out as well.
How much does it bother you that Michael Thomas is not here?
It bothers me because, look, it's a reflection on, the job that we do. And in a perfect world, this would be done, and we'd both feel either real good about it or both feel real bad about it. And he'd be in here working. And look, one thing I know Mike Thomas wants to be here, so it's not a question of him not wanting to be here.
Now, Mickey, when you look at like market value and players talk about that, fans, you get what you pay for, kind of like production on the field. And when I think it was around 4th of July, when he made a statement, I don't want a penny more or a penny less, according to market value. Does that come into play, or?
What is it? What's the number?
Okay, yeah, that's what I'm asking. Is there
Yeah.
a certain number?
Yeah.
Agents have a different number, obviously, than teams, or what?
Yeah, obviously. I think we can get in the vicinity. I think, and this is not specific to Mike's deal. It's true for all of them. You just have a different viewpoint on what market value is, and then you also have to factor in what's right for your team as well. So, look, I understand that thinking. He wants to be paid the value that he perceives himself. It's just, look, it's not, you don't open up a book and there it is. You got to determine what that is, and people have different viewpoints of it.
Based on how you're saying it, you wouldn't say this has been like a confrontational negotiation, like.
No, it's been professional. They've got, he's got, good representation. They've been very professional, and I like to think we're professional about it as well.
Just to clarify, when you say disappointed, you mean disappointed in the situation, not necessarily his decision?
No, I'm not disappointed in him. He has the right to negotiate and accept or decline how he sees fit. I don't like the fact that he has a contract and he's not here, but look, that's I'm not mad about it. That's just the way it is. Happens in our league.
When was the last time you spoke to his agent? Is it like a daily phone call or
Yeah.
weekly? Or what?
We're in contact with him every day.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's your thoughts
Does
about
it ever give you
pause the correlation between the big privet of wide receiver contracts and the lack of championship success in the league last 20 years?
Um, well, lots of things give me pause. um, I don't know that I would say that, you know. I haven't spent a lot of time thinking about that specifically, no.
What was your thoughts about what Dave Griffin said during the Pelicans and Zion introduction in terms of he didn't want to live in your shadow, but in terms of they want to parallel off your success?
I didn't see that. That's a nice compliment, I think, isn't it? Look, I love David Griffin. I love the job that he's done. They got a lot of great things going on there, a lot of energy, and obviously we have high expectations, but David and I have a great relationship. Yeah.
Maybe a question specific to Carlton Anderson as far as the roster is concerned. Obviously, he's serving a
Yeah.
6-month jail sentence. Is he a player that you're going to probably want to take another look at once?
Yeah. Well, he's on a reserve list right now for us, and our understanding is that legal process is still going on. There's still some things to be determined here, and so we're going to let that play out and then make our decisions.
Does it hinder negotiations that Michael Thomas isn't here? You're not saying, like, you need to get here or we're not going to talk contract. Like, that sort of thing.
Well, that hasn't been our stance, no.
Mickey, how do you balance the needs of a season like this or a time like this when you're in that proverbial championship window with down the road? Is there a balance, and how do you?
Well, look, I kind of feel like we've been in a championship window for a long time, even though we had a little hiccup for a couple seasons, 3 seasons. But yeah, there's a little different mindset. I think there's a little more right now thinking. We probably manage our cap a little differently than we would otherwise. Yeah, so the answer to your question is yes, it's a little different. It's hard for me to just sit here and tell you specifically how that's different. I think it comes into each one of the decisions that we make in the off season. We keep that in mind.
Having said that, how do you have patience as a general manager? If you have some of the slow starts that you've had in past seasons, how do you have patience as a general manager and still obviously focus on winning?
Yeah, that's 35 years of experience. We've had slow starts before that we recovered from, and we've had fast starts before that we fizzled out in. When you have a career that goes for a long period of time, and so I think I'm a pretty even-keeled person. I like to have fast starts, though. That'd be good.
Now, Mickey, my understanding is that the date August 6th, the deadline, that if he's not signed by then he would tend to be not in his favor, be a restricted free agent. Is that correct? Would that be Michael Thomas?
Look, Bobby, I haven't thought about those rules. I'm not thinking about August 6th. I'm thinking about tomorrow or the next day, or the day after. Hopefully we can have something. We'll deal, this gets prolonged, and we'll deal with the issues and the things that we can do, but I'm hopeful that it's not going to be prolonged. All right, everybody ready?
I did have one more question. The DB you signed today, how long ago did he let you know that he wanted to get back into football? It sounded like he had stepped away or planned to retire last year.
TJ?
Green.
I don't know the answer to that. Mike, that's the good work from some of our pro scouts, and we came in. He worked out. He had a great workout, and we liked the traits. We liked him coming out, and so it's an opportunity to develop a player. So I can't answer that specifically.
Now, Mickey, one more, not to let you go. If you look at his past history, like
Bobby, you're used to holdouts, so you have a lot of experience in that area. Is that what? It's too late for you to get the answers, just so you know. Yeah.
after 10, you take the side of the player. I mean, for obvious
Yeah.
reasons. But the question I have,
Wait a minute. For obvious reasons, you're not a player anymore. You're
well,
the voice of the Saints, for crying out loud.
yeah, the Who That Nation, we love our players. So
I like it.
yeah. But the question I have now, if you look just recent history, and I'm gonna go haven't spend big on skill position players like, for instance, like Jimmy Graham, he gets a great deal, but 1 year into his 4-year, $40 million contract, you trade him. Brandon Cooks essentially had 2 years left on a rookie contract. It just seems like that we've taken care of players more, obviously the quarterback, and then guys in the trenches, more than skilled players far as the skill player. I know Alvin Kamara's coming up, and obviously, for Michael Thomas is that. But it just seems like we haven't had, and he was not a Pro Bowler, but All Pro last year, Michael Thomas, that over 13 years under Sean Payton and Drew Brees, we haven't had particularly paying top dollar to skilled players on the Saints.
Well, you're ignoring your partner over there, for one thing,
I
Deuce
told him,
McAllister.
I pointed it out to him, but-
And I think you're forgetting about Marcus Colston. And so I probably disagree with that premise. You're just not going back far enough,
Okay.
Bobby.
Yeah.
Look, I think we've been very fair with players. And look, when you have a good team and you have a lot of guys perform, it's hard to fit everybody in sometimes. And so you have to make, sometimes you have to make tough decisions, and you lose players that you'd like to keep in a perfect world. So I'm not talking about anybody specifically here. But I think that, our record in terms of paying the guys that have played for us and performed well has been pretty good.
I agree with the linemen, for sure. I think we definitely have to need the linemen.
And our running backs,
Yeah.